Good evening, meteorologist Bob here for you with today's tropical update for Saturday, August 4th, 2012. Well, we continue to follow Tropical Storm Ernesto today. This is as of 5 p.m. We have maximum sustained winds at 60, movement west at 18, still moving along at a pretty fast rate. Hurricane hunters are currently investigating the system. We may be getting close to that hurricane threshold with Ernesto. If you looked at the latest satellite pictures, um, they're finding pretty strong tropical storm force winds pretty far away from the center. We'll have to see. Looks like it's on its way to becoming a hurricane, possibly tonight, more than likely tomorrow, somewhere in that range. We'll see what happens here. Looked like this morning it was weakening just a tad bit, but it's pretty much been holding its own. As I talked about this yesterday, I really didn't see this weakening at all from this rate on. You saw it pretty much this steady state and then definitely strengthening. And I was thinking maybe a hurricane later today or tomorrow. And that's kind of looking like that's what's going to happen here. Official forecast tracked by the National Hurricane Center. And my thinking is pretty much in line by them as I was talking to you yesterday. Definitely this looks like this is really much my track too, taking it near the Yucatan Peninsula by Wednesday. And then from there, right now I'm kind of still looking for that northern Mexico, South Texas possible landfall. We really can't take the whole coastline of Texas out of the equation just yet, although I'm still focusing on eventual second landfall, especially if it goes over the Yucatan, somewhere in this area here right now. We still have some solutions, the GFS and the Euro pretty far down here. Don't really think that's going to happen, especially with a stronger system in here. And I think this could get close to major hurricane status in this region in here. So I'm thinking more along the lines of up in this area. Again, northern Mexico, southern Texas. Again, can't take Texas totally out of the equation yet. Louisiana, it's really going to get hard to really come way up like this with this system. Don't want to take Louisiana totally out of it just yet, but right now I'm thinking no for Louisiana. Almost want to take them totally out of the equation, but just can't just yet. We'll wait for the next couple days and see, but I'm really honing in right on this area here as far as a second possible landfall. And I'll show you some of the models here. Tropical storm watch is still out for Jamaica, but good news for Jamaica. Ernesto is going to go far enough south where you're not going to be directly impacted by him. Okay, latest visible satellite, and you can see the last few frames here. See some nice blow up of convection near the center of circulation. So Ernesto is still looks like it's on its way to strengthening yet again, and we'll see if we're close to hurricane or not here. And if so, possibly by tomorrow, but we'll wait and see on that. Put a little color on the cloud tops, and again, you can see this deeper ball of convection right near the center of circulation just in the last few hours here. Pretty big system, too. You can see this continuation of this upper level high building above Ernesto. Warm waters ahead of it. All it really needs to do is slow down a little bit. If this thing would slow down a little bit, these fast trade winds, boy, we'd have a hurricane right now. And once it breaks away from South America here as well, I always look at it as, let's put on the latitude and longitude here. 75 is always my marker right here. Once these things get past 75 and conditions are favorable, usually you see these things exploding. They get a little separation from South America here, start slowing down possibly south of Jamaica here, and nothing's stopping this from becoming a major hurricane in my eyes. But again, we'll have to wait and see. The only thing inhibiting right now, we still got some drier air in here too. It's, coming across it, mixing in a little bit with this system and the speed of it as well. So, but really this thing isn't dissipating, nor I don't think it's really going to weaken much from here on in. Shear, as I showed you earlier, yesterday, we've really got the same thing going on here. Big upper trough here to its northeast, not affecting it. Could start creating a nice outflow channel here. Our upper tut feature here, our upper level low here, starting to still back away to the west and southwest. So that's really creating this nice area here of less shear. And, really don't see anything stopping this thing from getting strong and possibly becoming a major hurricane in the northwest Caribbean. All right, model runs. We've basically seen the trend over the last 24 hours for the models really to start consolidating near the Yucatan Peninsula here. And, we still have a few that want to really bend it back, especially the Euro model and the GFS to some extent, although the GFS has come a little farther north now, but really more of a west track here. But I'm still thinking, somewhere along the lines, pretty much with consensus, and then something up along this way right now. We still have the GFDL and the HWRF still hooking this way. Really can't see that. I've been discounting that all along. That's why I almost want to take Louisiana out of the play here with this, but don't want it totally yet, but I'm still thinking again somewhere in this area for a second landfall here. And depending on how strong it is, how much it gets knocked down over the Yucatan will depend on what we get over in here. So again, folks along the Texas coast, especially South Texas, for us United States friends, this is the time to kind of, get prepared for this. Possibly could come knocking at your door here, so you want to be aware and be prepared. Intensity models, and this is where you see a wide range of intensities here, and this is where, especially National Hurricane Center keeps shaking its head. Wow, could this thing dissipate? Will this thing fall apart? I still don't see it falling apart. I don't see it really going away. Some forecasters have been calling this thing to die off a little bit, but it's been a fighter. It's been chugging along, pretty much maintaining itself, and it's only going to get better conditions. So we have the ships and the LGEM way up in here, close to that major hurricane status, and I really believe that's where it's going to get to here in the northwestern Caribbean. What else we have out there? Well, let me show you the bigger picture before we get to Florence here. Just to show you the bigger picture here, here's Ernesto. You see pretty big circulation here with that upper high building over it. Still got some dry air ahead of it, and with the speed. So it's not going to blow up right yet, but let it get past here, let it get south of Jamaica, and we can really see this thing really exploding, but it should, I'm still thinking maintaining strength, slowly strengthening. We may even have close to a hurricane on our hands as we speak. We'll have to wait and see. Here's our upper top feature here in the Gulf of Mexico, continuing to move westward, which is good news. Well, not good news, but for strengthening Ernesto. For Ernesto itself, it's good news. Little tropical wave here. Some got excited, thought this might develop. Didn't really get its act together. We have a little small area, low pressure, probably just east of Cape Hatteras. This is really just a nuisance for Florida this weekend, and will spread rainfall across the peninsula today, which it has been, and then through the day tomorrow as we get on the eastern side of this tropical wave. But no development here, just too close to land. Quickly, we got Florence, Tropical Storm Florence, 50 miles per hour west-northwest, way out there. Some of the models, are all over the place right now with this system. I can't really see the system getting too strong. I don't think it's going to get to be hurricane strength just because of the cooler water, some drier air. If it stays weaker, it's probably going to go further west. If it happens to get a little stronger, it could get pushed out to sea. So we'll have to wait and see. Long way off with this system. We'll continue to watch it. And here we go today. So a little ball of convection start getting closer to the center here, so it actually strengthened a little bit today. Well, that's it for my tropical update today. I will have another one for you guys tomorrow as we can continue to watch Ernesto and see where it's going to go. Have a good day.